The following course registration presentation is for the sophomore class of 2020-2021. If you need to see this video again, you can find it on the homepage of the Spring Hill High School website. The topics covered in this presentation will be graduation requirements and required courses, classes to request for next school year, completing your course request form, and requesting your classes online in Student View. In your course request packet, you will see this page that lists the classes needed to get a high school diploma in Tennessee. When you go to pick your classes, keep in mind that you have to have these 22 credits to graduate. On the back of this page, there is a graduation plan worksheet you can use to lay out the courses you want to take in order to graduate. This page of your packet lists all the classes you can request to take next year. Each class has a course code and class name. The right half of the page lists the career and technical education elective courses. Notice that CTE courses also have a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 listed to the left of each course name. This number tells you the order in which you have to take the courses. You have to take class number 1 before you can take the second class, and so on. Also, notice that many classes being offered are marked with 2 asterisks. This means that you have to get the teacher's approval before you can sign up for the class. For English, math, science, and social studies classes, you can get the approval from your current teacher in that subject area. This page is your course request form. You will use this to write in the classes you are requesting and then use it to request your courses online in Student View. You need to choose a minimum of 8 courses and 3 alternates. Some courses are offered for only a semester. If you pick a semester class such as PE, Personal Finance, or Intro to Photography, you will be requesting more than 8 classes. If you do request 2 half-credit courses, write the 2 classes you want to take on the same line. After every student has put their request in Student View, we will know if there are enough students that want to take a particular class in order to be able to offer it next year. This means that if there are too few students to offer a class, it will not be on the schedule next year, which is why it is important to select 3 alternates. If you pick a class that we end up not being able to have, we need to know what class you would like to take in its place. There are only 3 classes that every 10th grader has to take: English, math, and science. There are 2 English options, English 2 and English Honors or Pre-AP English. If you took algebra this year, you will need to take the next class, geometry. And if you took geometry, you should sign up for algebra 2. If you want to take an honors math class, make sure you write honors on your form and choose the honors course code. Be sure to get your current teacher to sign your form if you are choosing an honors course. All sophomores will take chemistry next year. To sign up for honors chemistry, you will be given a test in physical science this year to determine if you can take this class. For now, your physical science teacher can recommend you for the class, but you may be placed in regular chemistry after testing. As a reminder, if you fail one or both semesters of a required class this year, you will be rescheduled into the course next year for the semester that you failed. If you failed a class first semester, be sure to make up the grade before the end of this school year so you don't have to repeat the same class next year. For your other 5 classes, you can choose any of the other classes on the course offerings page. PE and personal finance are semester-long classes. As a reminder, if you only sign up for 1 semester class instead of a 2-semester class, you will have a gap in your schedule that will be filled with PE. The wellness class that many of you are taking this year is a separate credit, and 1 more half credit of PE is required for graduation, unless you are in marching band, play a team sport, or take 3 years of JROTC. Next year's a good year to start a foreign language. If you have had a foreign language this year, you should go ahead and sign up for Spanish 2 or French 2. Those of you who had Spanish 2 as a freshman could take Honors Spanish 3 as an elective that you would like. If you haven't done so already, you need to make sure that you start your focus area your 10th grade year. We have a lot of CTE courses to choose from. Most of you took at least 1, if not 2, CTE courses this year. You can continue in these programs with the 2nd level course. You can even try out a new program or 2 if you weren't able to take a class you wanted. Just remember, you have to take CTE classes in the order listed on the course offerings page. We also have a wide variety of humanities courses you can focus in or just take to learn and grow as a student. If you have currently taking AP Human Geography, you should sign up for AP World History or AP European History. If you are in the Spring Hill Scholars Program and you are not taking your speech requirement this year, you should sign up to take speech. If you plan to take advanced science courses in the future, you should request research science as an elective. If you haven't done so already, you need to get your fine art credit. There are several classes available if you are not focusing in fine art and just want to take 1 credit. You can sign up for Theater 1, Film Appreciation, which is listed as Theater 4 on the course offerings page, Visual Art, or Music Theory. If you took Digital Arts, that substitutes for a fine art credit, so you have met the requirement and do not have to take another art if you do not want to. If you have taken one of these intro classes and would like to take a second course, make sure that you get the fine arts teacher to sign your form. For those of you focusing in fine art, remember that you will need 4 credits to fulfill your graduation requirements. If you're focusing in visual arts, you just need to be able to get Art 1 this year, and make sure that you talk to Mr. Drew in B115 or Miss Lamb in E101 about the classes you need to take in the 10th grade to be on track for AP your senior year. Likewise, if you're in band, make sure you check with Mr. Evans and Mr. Whitstruck about how you should be filling out your course request form to make sure you are signing up for the right band class. After you have completed your form and gotten any necessary teacher initials, review your selection with your parents or guardian, get them to sign your form, and then enter your requests online in Student View. Your RAP teacher has a printout of your Student View login information if you do not have it. On the back of your course request form are instructions to help you. Important things to remember: if you do not enter your requests online, your classes will be chosen for you based on availability. Schedules are computer generated and based on student demand or request. Since you will be able to check your classes and schedule before the end of this school year, there will be no schedule changes after the start of next year. Once you have entered your requests online, turn in your form to your RAP teacher. Once the forms are all turned in, your request will be locked in and you will not be able to edit your request. In April, the counseling office will make an announcement to let you know that you can begin to stop by our table during lunch to view your requests and make sure that all your course selections were put in the computer properly. Also, make sure you join Remind. We have new Remind codes. We will use Remind to make important scheduling announcements. Stop by and visit your counselor at lunch if you have any questions, and you can always email us as well.